边体温抬了怕怕。C'est Felicia.
Charlotte.
What are you looking at? Do you understand Italian? Hurry up and arrange the shoes.
She happened to that? Kale padalini kasama bambino.
How do you know Italian?
She just said that the baby she's carrying is yours.
How is that possible? You misheard. She's carrying my brother Jimmy's child.
Claire, don't go looking for trouble. Just because you learned some gibberish doesn't mean you can talk nonsense here.
Even now, the three of you are still ganging up to lie to me?
Since she heard it anyway, there's nothing to hide. That's right. The baby I'm carrying is Howard's.
What are you doing? Didn't I say we'd tell her after the baby is born?
Chloe's right. We kept it from her because we were afraid she'd be upset. Since she's not being considerate, why should we coddle her?
Here's the thing. My brother passed away suddenly and didn't leave an heir for the Lawson family. Mom thought I should help Chloe out.
That kind of thing can be helped with.
Whose seat it is doesn't matter.
Of course it matters. He's my husband.
Stop talking nonsense. I'm just helping Chloe with a small favor. For this upcoming bid, her father can help me. Can you? You can't do anything except laundry and cooking. What else can you do? Howard!
Don't forget, you were the one who begged me to quit my job and be a housewife.
Hey.
Claire, we're all family. Why draw such a clear line? Don't be so petty. Howard is in good shape. What's wrong with borrowing him?
Chloe, you're shameless.
My belly! My belly hurts so much!
Claire, have you lost your mind? If anything happens to Chloe, I'll be the one to kill you.
Get up, it hurts.
Are you okay? Are you feeling unwell? We're going to the hospital now.
I'm fine. It's only natural Claire's mad at me. Don't blame her. It's all my fault. I shouldn't have told him the truth.
Claire, you've gone too far. No matter how angry you are, you can't lay a hand on a pregnant woman. I see how vicious you are. You want to cut off the Lawson family line.
You really come from a low-class family. You're an embarrassment. You don't even have an ounce of tolerance. No wonder you can't have children.
Claire, listen to me carefully. I'm the one in charge of this household. For 3 years, you've eaten my food and lived under my roof, used my things. I've been supporting you entirely. All you have to do is behave yourself, stop making trouble. Everything will be like before. You won't go hungry.
Like before? Are you saying that I should watch my husband have children with another woman and still be like before, working like a dog? To serve your whole family? Change diapers for your illegitimate child? Is that so?
When you married into the Lawson family, you should serve your in-laws, serve your husband, serve the whole family. That's your duty, you worthless wretch.
Howard, the restaurant we booked, it's almost time. My dad is already urging me. Don't waste time on irrelevant people.
I almost forgot. The spot at Freya Restaurant is something ordinary people can't get into even if they try. I had to pull strings just to get a reservation.
That's right, that's right. Let's hurry up and go. Leave her alone at home to reflect on her actions.
Let's go.
3 years, I've endured humiliation and carried burdens. I've bowed and scraped. But what I got wasn't sincerity. Instead, it was repeated insults and humiliation. If that's the case, then don't blame me for being ruthless.
Hello, ma'am. May I help you?
I came to the restaurant to eat, of course.
Are you sure? This is River City's most exclusive private dining restaurant. If your net worth isn't 9 figures, you can't even get through the door.
Tell your manager. My name is Claire Vance.
Manager? Chairman, you're finally back?
3 years. I didn't expect anyone to still remember who I am.
Come on, let's go.
How dare you treat me like this? I finally pulled some strings to get a reservation. Just clear the whole place like that.
What the hell kind of big shot has that much power? Can actually book the entire restaurant?
Food hasn't even come out yet. I just lost out on a tenfold payout. What a jinx.
Snobs, all of them. The day my son gets that Nexus patent, the entire River City will have to bow to us. Then I'll make their boss get on his knees and beg us to come. Hey, boss.
Isn't that Claire Vance?
Her, that broke loser, she's probably never even heard of this place. How could it be her?
Exactly. Howard, you've got to be seeing things. That frumpy workaholic wife of yours, she's probably home crying and eating scraps.
In college, Howard swore that once he made it, he'd take me to this Freya for a candlelit dinner. For that empty promise, I bought the entire restaurant, waiting to give it to him when it came true. But for these 3 years, he never even took me out once.
Chairman, 3 years ago when you stepped down, we did as you asked. We hid the Vance family and your real identity. Now, should we go public with everything again?
These 3 years have felt like an absurd and ridiculous nightmare. Go public. Time to wake up from this dream.
What? Wait, the top 10 companies are all owned by Vance Group? Wholly owned? More than that, not just in River City, Vance Group's businesses are all over the world, not just a few hundred. Even the top pharma company overseas is owned by Vance Group.
The name Vance Capital is back after 3 years. That means the mysterious head of Vance Group has returned. Claire, are you really sure? For a man, you're giving up the business empire I built for you and throwing away your beloved R&D career.
I'm so sorry, Mom. Howard doesn't like a wife who's too strong-willed. He just wants a simple life with me.
In new drug R&D, you're a once-in-a-century talent. Giving up your life for him. Is it really worth it?
Mom, with you behind the scenes, Howard's Zenith Group keeps getting better. He promised to treat me well forever and never let me suffer.
Mark my words. In a woman's life, the one you can truly rely on is never a man. Only yourself.
I didn't listen to my mom back then, and look where I ended up. She must be totally disappointed in me.
Back then, when the former chairman handed Vance Group over to me as acting head, he had me tell you something. No matter what choice you make, Vance Group will always have your back. It will always be your home.
Oh, by the way, the bidding for the Nexus patent, when is it?
5 days from now. At that time, all the big players in the industry will show up. However, as you instructed, the project has been earmarked for Howard's Zenith Group. Should I give the order to disqualify Zenith Group?
No need. Let them know I'll be at the bidding myself. I want him to see, without me lifting him up, how he'll crash and burn.
Mom. So when is Claire coming back? Chloe's clothes are all silk, so they have to be hand-washed. My arms are so sore I can't lift them.
That little tramp didn't come home last night. She's throwing a tantrum at us. She's gotten too big for her britches. But Chloe wants sour food 1 minute and sweet the next. She's impossible to please.
That incident at the restaurant last time made her father very unhappy. We need Chloe to put in a good word for us. Because for the Nexus patent next week, that's how we will have a chance to secure it.
Just hold out for 2 more days. That little tramp, Claire, is just a woman with nothing, no job, no income, and no family to fall back on. In a couple of days when she's hungry, then she'll definitely come crying and begging us.
Exactly. When she comes back, I'll make her beg on her knees and apologize. How dare she give me attitude? I'll make her understand who's really the master of this house.
Truly a professional team. My complexion is finally back.
Chairman, you already had good skin. These past few years, you were just held back by trivial matters. And these skincare products were developed by you personally as exclusive formulas, so naturally the effect is good.
These years at the Lawson family, forget skincare. I didn't even have a single lipstick that was mine.
No matter how beautiful a rose, if trapped in a sunless corner, it will wither.
Yes. Now it's time to let the rose bloom again.
Chairman, the divorce agreement you requested has been drafted, but regarding our investments in Zenith Group, if we want to pull them all out, it will take 3 to 5 days of paperwork.
I understand. All project contracts in cooperation with Zenith Group need to be re-audited. I want to hold them accountable for breach of contract. Okay.
I'll notify legal right away.
Also, contact Vanguard Jewelry for me. I want to file a report.
Holy cow! At today's bidding, the attendees are all industry titans.
You haven't heard.
The controlling shareholder behind this bidding is Vance Capital.
Vance Capital? The rumored filthy rich. An all-powerful Vance Capital.
Isn't that Howard Lawson from Zenith Group? A small, unknown company dares to bid on a Vance project.
Those two women are wearing all Vanguard jewelry pieces, international haute couture. Each set is worth millions of dollars. How could Howard afford that?
Could it be he's some hidden big shot?
Let's go, come on.
Mr. Lawson, long time no see. You're so young and accomplished.
These must be Mrs. Lawson and... Mrs. Lawson, right?
They truly stand out. You flatter me.
Howard, thanks for this jewelry set today. I absolutely love it.
Excuse me. Is Mr. Howard Lawson here? What's going on?
Who are you people? What do you want?
I'm the legal counsel for Vanguard Jewelry. I'm Tyler. Today, we received a report from a client, Ms. Claire Vance, that under her name, 2 sets of custom jewelry worth $6 million have been stolen. Currently, they're being worn by these 2 ladies. We have already filed a police report. Please return the jewelry immediately. Otherwise, we will request the police to take enforcement measures on site.
Mom, it's all your fault. You just had to mess with Claire's dowry. Now look what happened.
What are you afraid of? Claire married into our family. She belongs to the Lawsons now. Her things are naturally the Lawsons. Taking what's ours isn't stealing. I suggest you mind your own business. Claire is a Lawson daughter-in-law. Her things are naturally ours. They're hers and my son's marital property. I can give them to whoever I want.
I have full purchase receipts. They fully prove that these jewels are Ms. Vance's premarital property. You have no claim to them. Please return the jewelry immediately. Otherwise, you'll face the consequences.
How could these jewels belong to that frumpy wife? Impossible. Even I can't afford haute couture jewelry. She's just a housewife. How could she have them?
Enough. Stop making a scene. If this gets to the police station, how can I get the project?
What are you looking at? It's just a few cheap trinkets. As if you've never seen any.
Excuse me. These are one-of-a-kind custom-made jewels. Any little damage would incur hundreds of thousands of dollars in compensation. But you don't need to worry. Ms. Vance specifically said that you don't have to pay. Besides, you couldn't afford it anyway.
What are you saying? Who do you think you are?
Ms. Vance also said, these jewels have touched the wrong people. They're tainted. She'll have them all melted down and recast. So they won't bring bad luck. You.
Chairman, the tender meeting's already started. The guests are all waiting for you. I just got off the plane. I'm on my way to the venue now.
What's the rush? Let them wait. For 3 years, they forced me to become a housewife, trapped me in a tiny kitchen, thinking I'm blind and foolish, and humiliated me, treating me like dirt. Today, I'm gonna let everyone know that what I, Claire Vance, am best at is not cooking and cleaning, but holding the power of life and death.
That damn Claire Vance. How dare she embarrass the Lawson family like this? When I find her, I'll tear her mouth off.
When I find her, I'll teach her a lesson. Let her know who is the real master of this house.
Mom.
Howard, huge news. I just called my father. He told me. The patent for the Nexus technology has been awarded to us, to Zenith Group.
Are you serious? You swear?
Of course. My dad said the chairman of Vance Capital personally designated it.
But we don't even know the chairman of the Vance family. Why would she award it to us?
I knew it. It must be because of my talent. Ms. Vance recognized it. She wants to recruit me while she can. I always said Howard Lawson is a pharmaceutical genius.
Son, you're incredible. You're the pride of the Lawson family.
Once I secure the Nexus patent, my Zenith Group will become the leader in River City's pharmaceutical industry, the top dog. And the first thing I'll do is divorce Claire Vance, that frumpy wife, and then in style, I'll marry Chloe and bring her home.
And then I'll drive that woman.
Out of River City. Never let her come back.
Right. Then she'll kneel down before us and polish our shoes. I'd even say she's too dirty for that.
When I marry into the family, I'll be the rightful Mrs. Lawson. Then I'll make Claire Vance apologize to me in front of everyone.
Now I announce the Nexus patent goes to...
The chairman of Vance Group has arrived.
Claire Vance.
I've been around River City for years, and I've never seen such presence and stunning looks on an heiress.
Earlier, I heard someone call her chairman.
Vance.
Claire Vance, you actually dare to come. What is this place? This is the top bidding conference in the pharmaceutical industry. Does a frumpy wife who stays at home washing dishes every day deserve to step in here? Get out now, and don't be an eyesore.
If you can come, why can't I?
Claire Vance, you ungrateful wretch. Our Lawson family has supported you for 3 years, fed you and housed you. Not only are you ungrateful, but you even dare to ask for jewelry?
I bought those with my own money, so it's only right I take them back. But you using my things to show off, aren't you ashamed?
What's going on? Claire Vance seems like a different person, and her eyes are so scary.
Claire, stop making a scene here. Whatever business you have, go home and talk about it. Don't cause trouble here. Offend the VIPs here and 10 lives won't be enough to pay it back.
Mr. Lawson, what's going on? Isn't this the chairman? Do you know each other?
Gentlemen, don't be fooled by her. She is not a chairman at all. She's just a frumpy wife who's been a housewife for 3 years. She doesn't even know where the door to River City's high society is. She must have sneaked in.
By now, the chairman should already be at the venue. Not many people know who she is yet. We need to get over there.
Yes.
A housewife? No way. I've only seen that aura in Capital City. What housewife has that composure?
A housewife coming to a bid opening?
Just putting on a brave face. Wait till she slips up, she'll be embarrassed.
Claire, I'm warning you, this bid is very important to me. It's not something a naive woman like you should meddle in. Get the hell home now, or if something goes wrong, I won't be able to protect you.
Exactly. You've got no skills. Don't bring trouble to our family. If you offend some big shot, we'll all suffer because of you. Get lost. Stop being an eyesore.
Claire, everyone here is rich or powerful. You're just a housewife who depends on Howard for support, and we are from completely different worlds. Don't humiliate yourself here.
My husband and his widowed sister-in-law, arm in arm putting on a show. As his legally wedded wife, why shouldn't I be here?
What's going on? So she's Mr. Lawson's real wife?
The brother-in-law cozying up with his widowed sister-in-law. Looks like they've got something going on.
So shameless. The brother-in-law hooking up with his sister-in-law. What a public disgrace. Claire.
Why are you shouting? Are you crazy? Don't listen to her nonsense. Jimmy passed away young and Chloe is carrying his posthumous child. She's not well, so as her brother-in-law, giving her an arm is only natural.
That's right, but she, the useless Jinx, can't even have kids and dares to slander Chloe. She's a disgrace to the Lawson family.
I see. When Chloe is unwell, it's normal for her brother-in-law to help. They're family. Don't be so petty.
She's a woman after all. Who wants to see their own husband being nice to another woman?
Claire, see? Everyone is reasonable. They know I'm just taking care of a widow and an orphan for Jimmy. I think you've been at home too long. It's made you lose your mind.
Taking care of Chloe. Taking care of Chloe to the point of getting into bed. Taking care of her until she's carrying your child.
Claire Vance, woman, shut your mouth. Don't you know you shouldn't air dirty laundry in public? You deliberately want to destroy the Lawson family. You venomous witch.
So you do know it's dirty laundry. I thought you guys had no shame at all.
Mr. Lawson, you better explain this clearly. We're all respectable people. If you really did something so shameful, you don't deserve to be here.
Exactly. If such a dirty deed is true, we won't work with this kind of person.
Everyone, don't listen to my wife's nonsense. She's just a housewife gone stir crazy at home. Don't listen to her lies.
Gentlemen, it's all my fault. It's my fault I'm weak from pregnancy. So Howard took care of me for a few days. I should just stay home forever, mourning my late husband. Then I wouldn't have made Claire so jealous of me that she'd slander me like this.
What a sin. Our Lawson family has had the worst luck. Our eldest son died young.
Leaving a widow and an orphan.
Pitiful and helpless. And my younger son married a woman like you, a barren and venomous witch. You stir up trouble every day. Why did I end up with such a daughter-in-law?
Chloe is quite pitiable. She lost her husband, and she's pregnant. It's natural for her mother-in-law to help.
I think Claire is just jealous and deliberately throwing mud.
Ms. Vance, since you just said that, do you have any evidence?
If there's no evidence, this is malicious slander. Slandering someone on this occasion is really classless.
Who said I have no evidence? Since I dare to stand here today, I'm not afraid to expose all your dirty secrets. Inside here is the paternity test report for the bastard in Chloe Harper's belly and Howard Lawson.
No way. How could you have that?
I have to thank my dear husband. He was afraid of raising another man's child, so secretly behind your back, he got a paternity test done. And it turned out just as he wished. It is indeed his.
Stop pretending. I went to the top clinic in River City, Serenity Private Hospital, with maximum security. A powerless housewife like you could never get someone else's confidential report.
I forgot to tell you, an hour ago, I fully acquired Serenity Hospital. Now, I am the sole owner of that hospital. Getting my husband's paternity test report is a piece of cake.
How is that possible?
Then open it and see.
Fake, all fake. This report is forged, all fake. What kind of crap evidence is that? You've lost your mind. To smear us, you'd make up any lie.
No way, this test report is really fake?
Claire, you don't think just because a few people called you chairman, that actually makes you the head of Vance Group? Since when is she Chairman Vance? How could it be? Being an unpaid maid for 3 years, bossed around every single day.
Claire, I've been too nice to you, haven't I? You've made enough trouble today. Just stop already. Think about it. If I hadn't supported you these 3 years, could you live in that big house? Drive a luxury car? Without me, you're nothing.
My son is a real company president. You're just someone who does laundry and cooking at home, a frumpy wife serving tea and water. My family has supported you for 3 years. Be glad we didn't kick you out, and you dare to bite the hand that feeds you. What an ungrateful wretch.
Everyone knows I, Howard Lawson, got to where I am today all through my own efforts. Now 10 top companies are all eager to invest in me. That's how the market sees me.
That's right. These 10 investment companies have been proven to be under Vance Capital, wholly owned subsidiaries. In other words, Howard is getting the direct backing of Vance Capital. His future prospects are limitless.
10 companies under Vance Group are actually the investors. That means Howard Lawson has latched onto Vance Group's coattails.
Vance's investment vision is so sharp. If they think highly of Mr. Lawson, it shows that Mr. Lawson definitely has some real ability.
Mr. Lawson can be so confident because he has Vance Group backing him.
How ridiculous. Behind the scenes, I've been quietly investing in you for 8 years, turning you from a penniless poor kid into what you are today. And yet, you actually think you're some kind of business genius. Execution plan.
Are you done acting? Look at your phone contacts. Besides delivery drivers and the guy at the grocery store, who can you call? Acting like you're a big shot. Isn't it laughable?
She can't take it here anymore. She's calling a cab, getting the hell out of here.
Fine. I'd like to see today what exactly this loser I've been supporting for 3 years can do to me. Hello? What? What?
What's wrong with our son?
What happened, Howard? Whose call was that? What's going on?
Our biggest investor just said they're pulling out. Plus, they'll never work with us again.
What? Pulling out? Why would they just pull out for no reason? Back then, even when your projects lost money, they'd throw in more without blinking. So why now?
It was you. That call just now, you made him pull out.
Oh my god, she actually did it. I thought she was just bluffing.
One word and she got Vance Capital to pull out.
Who the hell is she?
Oh, what? Just now you were saying I was full of hot air, pretending to be someone big. Now you believe me?
Don't believe her. That little tramp just got damn lucky with timing. She's just a housewife. How could she get Vance Capital to pull out? No one in their right mind would believe that.
Why panic? It's just one company pulling out. Maybe it's a technical adjustment. It'll be back in no time.
Exactly. Without this one, Howard still has 9 more. Investors under Vance Capital. It won't hurt us where it counts.
Now that Ms. Vance has set her sights on our company, once I secure the Nexus patent, everyone in River City will be lining up to invest in me. Everything I lost today, I'll get back twice as much.
Howard, this is only the beginning.
What do you mean? Just the beginning? What does that mean? How could this happen? All 9 other companies pulled out. Hundreds of legal letters. They're coming after me for legal liability.
Oh my god. All 10 companies pulled out. And hundreds of legal letters. They're out to destroy him.
How powerful is she? One word and she cut off all his escape routes.
This Claire Vance is no ordinary person.
Oh my god. What a tragedy. We're done.
The Lawson family is finished. 10 companies pulled out simultaneously, and hundreds of legal letters. Only Vance headquarters could do that. How could she have that authority?
It's all you. You did everything. What dirty trick did you pull?
I didn't do anything. I just took back everything I'd given you one by one. After all, if a dog I've raised for 3 years turns on me, I still have to take back the bones, right?
This is terrifying. To make 10 of Vance's subsidiaries all pull out at once, what level of authority is that?
Could she be the one who's never shown up, the mysterious chairwoman of Vance Group?
Impossible, absolutely impossible. Vance Group is a global pharma giant. What status does the chairwoman have? Would she stoop to being a servant for 3 years?
Back then I was foolish. I gave up being the power holder of Vance Capital and willingly played the devoted housewife for you. And what did I get? You sleeping with your widowed sister-in-law. Your mother's daily harassment and humiliation, and all of you thinking, I couldn't survive without the Lawson family.
Chloe, if she weren't Ms. Vance, how could she make those investors pull out?
Simple. She used her marital relationship with Howard, ran to the investors, and deliberately slandered and defamed him, which made the investors misunderstand. Such underhanded tactics only someone as unrefined as her could resort to.
Right. That's it. That venomous witch must have used these dirty tricks to harm me.
Makes sense. After all, they're married, causing some trouble behind the scenes. It's possible.
So could she really be Ms. Vance? That's just too far-fetched.
I have more evidence. My father is a business manager at Apex Pharmaceuticals. He told me personally that this time the core Nexus patent has been promised to Howard's Zenith Group. If Vance really wanted to target Howard, why would they give him such a core patent?
Right. I almost forgot. The Nexus patent is Vance's most important project this year, and it's been promised to me. As long as I get this patent, I can stage a comeback anytime.
How are you so sure? That the Nexus patent belongs to your Zenith Group?
Claire, for a project at the level of the Nexus patent, the decision makers are all core figures at Vance headquarters. With your status, you're not even fit to shine their shoes. No matter how much you stir things up, you can't change the outcome.
Stop dawdling. Announce the final winning bid right now. I want this woman to fully realize that her underhanded tricks are so childish and ridiculous.
All right. I declare that. For the Nexus patent, the winning company is Everstream Tech.
How is that possible?
Great. We won.
We won.
The Nexus patent now belongs to Everstream Tech.
What's happening?
How could that be? No. Something's definitely wrong. My dad told me himself it was rigged for Zenith Group. How did it become Everstream Tech? Where's the mistake?
It really is Everstream Tech.
Not Zenith.
Hilarious. You were all "it's rigged" just now, like it was a sure thing, and in the end, you didn't even come close.
Exactly. Some people are so desperate to win the bid. Putting on a show like that, so embarrassing.
You said Claire had no qualifications. But in the end, you don't even have the qualification to bid. What a joke.
Something's off. My dad works at Apex Pharmaceuticals. He's the enterprise manager. He directly deals with the brass at Vance Group. His info can't be wrong.
Got it. It must be Claire Vance. You bribed the host. And secretly swapped the bid result. You venomous witch. Just to hurt me, you'd dare tamper with a Vance project.
You again. To ruin Howard, you'd even break the law? Aren't you afraid the Vances will investigate and have you rot in jail?
This bidding meeting was hosted by the Vances themselves, who would dare secretly swap the result. That's suicide.
Exactly. Offend the Vances and you won't last in River City. Does she have the nerve?
Claire Vance, I suggest you stop now and change the results back. If you offend the Vances, a mere housewife like you won't stand a chance, and even I couldn't protect you. When that day comes, even if you beg on your knees, it won't help.
You keep saying I rigged it. Then show the proof. Accusing me with empty words? Excuse me? Are the Lawsons all talk?
Of course we have evidence. Gentlemen, this project was rigged for Zenith Group. My dad heard it himself from the senior advisor of Vance Capital, Simon. What he says can't be wrong, can it? Simon?
How much longer?
About 10 minutes.
Drive faster. Hope nothing goes wrong with the chairman.
Simon? You mean the one who manages all of Ms. Vance's assets?
Oh my god, he's Ms. Vance's representative. For years, Ms. Vance has been retired, and he's been running the entire Vance Group. His word is Ms. Vance's word.
Since Zenith Group was the predetermined winner, then what's this result all about?
Claire, what do you have to say for yourself now? Could what Simon said be false? I think you bribed the host and secretly rigged the results.
All I can say is, too bad your father's position is too low. The info you went to such lengths to eavesdrop on was just a contingency plan that I had already scrapped. He wasn't qualified to know. The real decision...
What do you mean? What do you mean, scrapped info?
Notify HR. Harrison Harper leaked core company secrets. Fire him immediately. Have him permanently blacklisted from the industry. And pursue full legal responsibility.
You're bluffing again. Who are you calling? Who do you think you are? You think you can just fire my dad?
Chloe, don't be afraid. Your dad is a longtime employee of Apex Pharmaceuticals. He has a wide network, let alone her, a housewife. Even the president of Apex Pharmaceuticals can't just fire someone on a whim.
Exactly. My dad has been in the pharmaceutical industry for 20 years, through thick and thin. He knows countless Vance Group executives, the entire River City. Shows my dad some respect. You want to fire my dad? In your dreams.
Don't overthink it. Maybe it's Mr. Harper. He heard about the situation. He's calling to support you. Answer it.
You idiot. Who did you offend out there? Some almighty big shot?
What's wrong, Dad? What happened? What's wrong?
I just got fired from the company directly. The headquarters gave the order personally. They said I tapped into lines above my level and leaked company secrets. Not only was I fired, but they're also holding me legally responsible.
Fired?
Oh my god.
With just one word, she got the Apex business manager.
Fired. And blacklisted from the entire industry. That's terrifying.
Who on earth is she?
Do you know the order came from Vance headquarters? The entire Vance management, not one of them spoke up for me. Not only was I fired, but the entire pharmaceutical industry permanently blacklisted me. My whole life is ruined because of you, you idiot.
How could it be this serious, Dad? I'm sorry, don't call me Dad.
From now on, I'm gonna disown you. Don't let me see you again, you jinx.
What goes around comes around. For what you and your father did, you're getting exactly what you deserve.
Claire Vance. Chloe's dad is Jimmy's father-in-law. He is my elder. How could you be so heartless and ruin his life? A woman as venomous as you still wants to return to the Lawson family? No way.
Don't worry. That den of filth, the snobbish Lawson family. From now on, I won't ever set foot in there.
What did you say?
Listen up, Howard Lawson. I, Claire Vance, want a divorce from you.
Divorce? Are you out of your mind? Divorce me?
Stop pretending. You've been married to my son for 3 years and you're already damaged goods. Once divorced, what man would want you? Without my son, you can't even afford a meal. You'll have to beg on the streets.
Whether I can find a man or not, that's none of your concern, Howard. Just sign the papers. From now on, who you have kids with, who you fool around with, has nothing to do with me, Claire Vance.
Don't say it like that. How many times do I have to say it? I was just helping Chloe with a small favor. I never did anything to betray you. You're just jealous and unreasonable.
Enough. This one thing is enough to disgust me for life. Besides, our divorce? Isn't that what your mother wanted?
What does that have to do with me? Don't make false accusations.
Stop pretending. Back when Chloe moved into our house, didn't she find new ways every day to harass and humiliate me? Wasn't that to push me to file for divorce so your precious daughter-in-law could take my place?
I did not. You're talking nonsense.
You're just after the Harper family's money. And Chloe's position as director of drug development. Your eldest son died and you were afraid of losing ties with the Harpers, so you had your younger son take over his brother's wife. Quite a clever scheme you cooked up. Absolutely vile.
How dare you talk to my mother that way? I think you're just vain and can't stand Chloe being better than you.
Fine, you want a divorce. The Lawson family's money, you're not taking a single cent. House, car, savings, it's all my son's. You leave with nothing.
Claire, you've spent the last 3 years as a housewife. You've lost touch with society. Without me, you can't survive.
The agreement is very clear. As for your pathetic Lawson assets, I don't want a single cent. After all, I don't run a junkyard. Trash, I don't want it. Without my 3 years of funding and connections, the Zenith Group would be nothing but a house of cards.
Howard. She's only able to hurt you because she's your wife. Once you divorce her, she'll have no right to meddle in your affairs. She can't control you anymore. Sign it now.
Oh, right. How could I forget? Fine. Since you're so cruel and don't care about our 3 years of marriage, insisting on a divorce, then I agree. I'd like to see, without me, how you survive. You idiot. You fell for it.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Did you think I couldn't hear that? Mr. Harper got fired for leaking information, so that means Simon definitely said this patent was mine from the start, even if you change the result now. Once Simon gets here, he'll switch it back to Zenith Group.
That's right. Simon will be here soon. No one dares to disobey him. Then the patent will still be Howard's. Everything you've done today will become a joke.
Claire Vance, you went to great lengths to bribe the MC and put on this whole show. You really think you're somebody. When Simon gets here, he'll expose your tricks right away. Then you'll not only have to apologize to us, but also get arrested and put in jail.
Once I get the Nexus patent, I'll hit the big time immediately. My family will become a top-tier wealthy family in River City. You'll be sorry then.
This Claire Vance is just too impulsive. Once Mr. Lawson gets the project, he'll divorce her. His future will be set. No more worries.
After all, she's a woman who can't keep her cool. She can't achieve anything big.
Yeah, once Simon gets here, everything she did today will be for nothing.
At this point, you're still dreaming these unrealistic dreams. Let's see when your dreams shatter later, what kind of expressions you'll make.
Stop with the tough talk. Today, you made me lose my investors. When I get the Nexus patent later, I'll show you what happens when you cross Howard Lawson. You'll pay the consequences.
Howard, when Simon gets here, please put in a good word for my dad so he can come back to the company.
Don't worry, Simon is Ms. Vance's right-hand man. And I was handpicked by Ms. Vance. Getting Mr. Harper back is nothing. Even making him president is a piece of cake.
Too bad for you. The happier you smile now, the more bitterly you'll cry later.
Hurry up and call Simon. How much longer till he gets here? I want to make this woman lose all hope.
No need to call. I'm already here.
Simon. Just in time. I'm really sorry. My ex-wife was out of line today. She barged in and ruined everything. I'll have security kick her out right now. You won't have to lay eyes on her.
What? You want to kick her out?
Simon, don't worry. I just divorced her. She's got nothing to do with me anymore. Don't worry about my reputation.
My reputation? You dare talk to me about reputation?
You don't have to be modest with me. I know about the Nexus patent. You had already promised it to me. Don't worry. I will do a great job. I'll never disappoint you and Ms. Vance.
Initially, the preferred partner for this project was indeed you. But just a few days ago, the chairman personally gave an order The result has been changed. Didn't the host announce it just now?
What? Why the sudden change?
How come? It's because of your family, you bunch of snobs. You've offended someone you can't afford to offend in your entire life.
Who exactly have I offended? Which big shot?
The person you offended is the current head of Vance Capital. Our chairman, Miss Claire Vance.
What?
She's the chairman? How can it be her?
Oh my god, she really is the chairman of Vance Group.
I told you before. With that presence, how could she be a regular housewife?
No wonder with one word she made 10 companies pull their funding. She fired Harrison Harper with one word. She's the boss of Vance Group.
You mean Claire Vance? Is Ms. Vance impossible? Absolutely impossible.
How could she be Ms. Vance? She worked as my servant for 3 years, and I bossed her around every day. How could she possibly be Ms. Vance? I don't buy it.
According to the chairman's latest instructions, effective immediately, all operations of Vance Capital worldwide, all projects, with Zenith Group and Mr. Howard Lawson himself, are permanently terminated, never to resume.
Our company also announces permanent termination of cooperation with Zenith Group and never again.
Us too.
All right, everyone. I'll announce it once more. The Nexus patent is awarded to Everstream Tech. This bidding meeting is now concluded. You may all leave now. Okay.
Claire Vance. Claire Vance.
Chairman, are you sure it's that easy to let the Lawson family off?
What's the hurry? Their retribution has only just begun.
It's over. It's all over. The investor ran off. The Nexus patent is gone. Zenith Group is finished. Howard,
What do we do now?
you worthless piece of trash. It's all because of you. Your dad is a manager at Apex Pharmaceuticals, and you couldn't even find out that Claire Vance is the chairman.
How is that my fault? You were her husband for 3 years, and you knew nothing about her. Aren't you ashamed?
You're pathetic. You think you're better than me?
You jinx!
Making Claire do all the work was bad enough, but you had to blab about the baby. If it weren't for you, my son would be the son-in-law of a wealthy family.
Exactly. If it weren't for you, I'd be the husband of the chairman of Vance Group. Everyone in River City would be kissing up to me. You ruined my whole future.
So now, I'm the one who gets all the blame? Claire was in your house as a maid for 3 years, and you didn't even know she speaks Italian. You didn't even figure out how much she's worth. You're the idiots.
Shut up.
I'm gonna say it. You are the biggest joke in all of River City. You had a rich family in your grasp, but you had to treat a diamond like dirt. Now the sky is falling, and it serves you right. You...
Mom? Mom, what's wrong?
Free up some funds. Build 3 more high-standard labs. The latest research technology. We gotta firmly keep it in our own hands.
Sure, Ms. Vance.
Chairman, President Carter from Olympia University is here.
President Carter, what brings you here? Please have a seat.
Claire, you gotta help me out this time.
President Carter, Olympia University as one of the country's top universities, what's got you so worried?
To be honest, for years our medical industry has been held back by monopolies on foreign technology. Still no real breakthroughs.
I've been following that, so the Vance family set up a special foundation to fully support the country's research efforts.
What research lacks most isn't money. It's top talent who can deliver. This time I'm here for talent development.
Please, go ahead.
You are the medical school's most gifted student in years. When you retired to get married, it was a huge loss for the medical field.
President Carter, you flatter me.
I mean it. Back then, for Global Medical Academy, you solved a century-old problem and were awarded the title of honors professor. Professor Claire, that was you, right?
Yes. Claire is my English name. After I stepped back to focus on family, I basically haven't been seen much, so very few people know.
Even though you retired, the patents and papers you left behind have influenced an entire generation of researchers. The name Claire is like our medical community's towering peak.
You're flattering me. What do you need me to do? Just say it. I'll do my best.
You know me best. I want to invite you to the Medical School Alumni Association. There will be many alumni specializing in gene-based medicine. They'd like your guidance.
No problem, we're all alumni. For the pharmaceutical industry back home, lending a hand is the least I can do. If I come across someone truly dedicated to research, I could personally mentor them. I wouldn't mind.
It's a deal. Looking forward to having you.
The company has no funds left. All projects are suspended. If this continues, my company will go bankrupt.
Who can we count on now?
Hello?
What?
Professor Claire.
Howard, what's up? Why are you so happy all of a sudden?
Professor Claire, who's been gone for so long, has finally reappeared.
The one who's from the Global Medical Academy, an honorary professor. And a giant in gene therapy, Professor Claire.
That's right. The once-in-a-century scientific genius, Professor Claire. Many companies in the country rely entirely on her research.
Hasn't she been out of sight for many years?
The professor's whereabouts are a state secret. How could ordinary people know? But this time, I have a chance to meet her. My company is saved.
What does saving the company have to do with meeting the professor?
You don't get it. Several core patents of our company are exclusively licensed by Professor Claire. What does that mean? It means Professor Claire has great faith in me.
What? Exclusive license from Professor Claire? How come I never knew about this?
This is the company's top secret. How could you possibly know? Now I understand why Claire Vance was so desperate to marry me. It's because I hold the professor's license. A woman like her, though she has some money in the research field, she still depends on the professor. Basically, she's after my resources.
I see. If we can get close to the professor this time, we can not only get new technology, but also use the professor's connections to secure new investment.
Exactly. No matter how powerful Vance Capital is, in front of a national treasure like the professor, they have to bow their heads. This time, I will definitely, in front of Claire Vance, win back all my pride.
By the way, when you go to the alumni gathering, remember to bring the complete formula of the K3 serum.
What? Chairman? This formula is top secret.
I know, so I specifically applied for the only copy in the world. Consider it a welcome present for those dedicated to research.
Okay, understood.
Howard Lawson. Howard.
Zhang Fan. Zhou Kai.
So I heard you started a company and became a boss. Guess we gotta call you Mr. Lawson now.
It's nothing.
So this is the boss's wife, huh? She's got class.
Hey, buddy.
Thanks, everyone. No comparison to all the professors here.
It's just that right after you graduated, you dove into academia and made quite a name for yourselves.
Don't even go there. Just coasting on our old stuff.
What do you mean?
Howard, you have no idea. We've run into some serious trouble.
Foreign countries are ganging up on us. They won't share any of the gene drug technology with us. We've been stuck for years. I'm losing my hair over this.
That's a real problem. But it could be an opportunity too.
Howard Lawson, what do you mean by that?
Think about it, guys. Professor Claire is the best in this field. If we can get her guidance or even her latest breakthrough, then in this field, you'll be the front runners. And I, by using this, can dominate the domestic market and rake in the cash.
Exactly. Then in this industry, we'll have zero competition. The awards are ours for the taking.
You're so right. That's our Howard. No wonder you're the boss. Quick thinker.
You won't believe this. President Carter tipped me off that today Professor Claire will bring her newly developed K3 serum formula.
The K3 serum.
The serum here builds a highway in your brain to deliver gene drugs straight into the cells. For treating Parkinson's and ALS, it's a game changer.
In short, all future gene drugs need this serum to work.
In other words, if we land this project today, we'll have more cash than we can ever spend.
Exactly.
No matter what it takes, I need that formula today. Claire Vance, what are you doing here? Claire Vance. What are you doing here?
Look who's here, everyone. Isn't this our class's most popular girl back then, and now the chairman?
Watch your mouth. She's the chairman, you know. We're just ordinary people, out of our league.
Chairman, big deal. I can't stand those money-grubbing capitalists. Nothing but money, nothing else. We're in research. We have real skills, not someone's dirty money in their pockets.
I never thought I'd run into so many familiar faces.
Oh, come on. Familiar faces? Back in college, you were always hiding in the lab, never joining any class activities, acting all high and mighty.
She's rich now, not in our league. Of course she looks down on us ordinary folks.
That's right. Howard told us everything. You just thought he was too poor back then, so you hooked a sugar daddy and then turned around and screwed your ex-husband's company to the ground. You're so cold-hearted.
So ruthless to your own husband. Who would want to deal with you? Afraid that one day you'll make them go bankrupt.
So that's the truth. See, these rich people, none of them are any good.
Howard, I didn't know your ability to twist the truth is stronger than your research skills by so much.
Enough. Cut the crap. We're here today, Professor Claire, to discuss academics. What are you doing here?
Of course, I'm also here for academics.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Did I hear that right? Claire, you, a woman who spent 3 years as a housewife, you think you're qualified to discuss academics with us? Don't insult the word academia.
You took that patent from years ago that I casually threw away as scraps to make it this far? And you dare to talk about academics here. Why am I not worthy?
You? You graduated so many years ago, but I've never heard of you, Claire Vance, having any achievements. After being a housewife for years, I bet you can't even hold a test tube anymore, right?
Well, for women, it's better to marry well than to work well. Her mom hooked up with a big boss, so she was born a rich little princess. Why bother with all that effort?
Exactly. After 3 years of being a servant, revolving around the kitchen and her husband every day, she's still here discussing academics with us? It's disgusting.
Jokai, your project has been stuck for 4 full years without any progress. The core content was copied from mine. How dare you face me and talk about academic achievements? You? Chloe Harper, you graduated so many years ago and only published 3 papers. 2 of them were written by your ex-boyfriend for you, and the other one was paid for by Howard Lawson. Without men, you'd struggle even to graduate. How dare you accuse others of relying on men?
Shut up! How did you know?
Also, let me tell you something. Vance Group was founded by my mother. It wasn't by marrying some rich guy.
Who would believe that?
Zhang Fan, you pulled strings through 3 connections just to get into the lab. And with no results in 6 months, you're about to be laid off. And you have time to cheer others on?
You?
So after all that fuss, these people aren't even top academics. And they still look down on people. I don't know where they get the nerve. Exactly.
I'm not here to provoke you. I'm here to remind you that we're being held back by foreign monopolies right now. If you've got time to form cliques, you should put more effort into real work.
Don't act all high and mighty. You think I don't know why you're here? You just want to suck up to Professor Claire and score a few more deals.
That's right. At the end of the day, it's all about the Alumni Network's resources.
Exactly. Today is an academic symposium, not a rich folks networking event.
I've heard Professor Claire has extremely high academic standards. She hates people like you who pretend to know but don't.
You.
Better get out of here now.
Enough. Leave her alone. Oh, Howard, you just said your company has several professors' exclusive licensed patents. Is that true?
100% genuine.
Almost forgot. Back then, to help him out, I did give him a few insignificant tech licenses. Later, I'll have Simon terminate them all.
With our friendship, when the professor gets here, you gotta put in a good word for us.
No one but you, Mr. Lawson.
Let me tell you, Professor Claire and I have a special relationship. If I say one word, she'll listen. Come on. Cheers.
Really? How come I didn't know? We were that close?
Claire. I was talking about Professor Claire, not you.
Oh, it is about me. Because I am Claire.
What?
Because I am Claire.
What?
You're just a housewife who's washed my clothes and cooked for me for 3 years, and you dare to impersonate a national treasure like Professor Claire? Are you that desperate for fame?
Claire, have you no shame? To save face in front of us, you'd make up such a lie? Do you know what kind of status the professor has? How dare you try to pull this scam? As a woman, I'm embarrassed for you.
Stop making a spectacle of yourself. If you offend the professor, there will be no place for you in the whole River City.
The professor is a national treasure. You dare impersonate her. If word gets out, the Vance family's stock will crash.
Claire, don't say I didn't give you a chance. Drink this whole pot now, then kneel and apologize to me. I'll consider what you just said as bullshit. Otherwise, you won't be walking out that door today.
I think that works.
Sounds good. She needs to be taught a lesson. For daring to offend the professor, drinking this pot is getting off easy.
I'll say it again. I am Claire. The patents you rely on for survival were all casually written by me back then. I suggest you don't do anything stupid.
Are you crazy? Professor Claire's title was conferred by the Global Medical Academy. Professor? You say you're a professor? Have you ever been abroad?
Exactly. After graduation, you clung to Howard every day. You followed him everywhere. When would you have had the chance to go abroad?
And then you were a housewife for so many years. Forget going abroad. I doubt you've even left the house more than a few times.
All right. You don't want to drink, huh? I'll give you one more chance. Huh? You say you're a professor, right? Then in front of everyone, write down the answer to this question for me. Claire, for the embarrassment you caused me before, today I'll make you pay back double.
Oh my god, this problem is way too hard. Exactly. I don't even know where to start.
So, if you're so good, write the answer.
Turns out it's a beginner problem I set back then. Just to mess with me, they really went all out.
Why did you stop? Can't even understand the problem? That's true. After being a housewife for 3 years, these formulas are like Greek to you, huh?
We're all classmates. If you hadn't been so full of yourself, we wouldn't have to call you out.
Our Ms. Vance is just a capitalist who only knows business. She doesn't know this stuff. If we're going to test her, it should be something like 1 + 1 to match our chairman's level.
I thought it was some impossible problem. That's it? You're using a beginner problem I set back then to test me? You really underestimate me.
Stop pretending. If you're so good, write the answer. Putting on a good act? Who do you think you're kidding?
Get out of the way.
You.
Claire Vance, stop embarrassing yourself.
Exactly. We're all classmates. You're embarrassing our whole class. Why does her confidence seem so real? Could she actually know it?
That's impossible. She actually solved it. How is this possible? She actually wrote it.
This can't be. Does she really know how to write?
Howard, didn't you say she was a housewife for years? Is that true or not?
Of course it's true. Then how do you explain this?
By the way, this is from Professor Claire's book, a theory question. She must have memorized the answer. Just cramming.
No way. How would she know what questions would be on the test? Did she really memorize all the answers? But she wrote so fluently. Doesn't look like she memorized it.
Wrong. She got it wrong. Wrong. She wrote it wrong.
Well, Claire, you almost fooled us all. This and the standard answer are nothing alike.
That's right. Claire wrote much more than the standard answer, a whole bunch extra. I bet you mixed up the answers you memorized.
Claire, did you memorize so many questions that you got them all mixed up?
So she really did just cram and memorize the questions, and I actually believed her. She even memorized the answers wrong. How ridiculous.
Who says my answer is wrong?
Don't be so stubborn. Your answer is completely different from the textbook.
Is it possible that when I wrote the so-called standard answer, I intentionally left room for improvement?
Shut up. How dare you question Professor Claire?
Have you lost your mind today? How dare you keep on provoking the professor?
That takes some nerve, and you even say the professor's answer is wrong.
If you don't give me a reasonable explanation today, you're gonna be in a world of trouble.
The answer in the book is the classic Cox model.
but it has a fatal flaw as it only handles fixed covariates and can't handle common in immunotherapy follow-up treatments and time-dependent covariates like crossover treatments, so when the pH assumption doesn't hold. The statistical power of this model drops by 40%, which is also the main reason why so many immunotherapy trials here fail. And when I wrote that answer back then, I knew it wasn't rigorous enough. But the new model I wrote perfectly avoids all those risks and boosts statistical efficiency to over 60%.
She does make some sense.
But there's no way, since she is a professor, there's no public information. How could you possibly know?
Like I just said, I'm Claire.
Just because you say so, what proof do you have?
That's right, what proof do you have to prove your identity?
For the full K3 serum formula, there's only one copy in existence. If I weren't the developer, nobody else could get it, so does that prove who I am?
No way. No way, that's a state secret. How could you have the formula?
Because the K3 serum was developed under my leadership. Isn't it normal I have it?
Howard, what's going on?
Could Claire really be Professor Claire?
What's everyone freaking out about? We can't prove yet that this formula is real. Joe Kai, come take a look. See if this formula is real or fake.
Okay.
This formula involves over a dozen cutting-edge technologies. With Joe Kai's level of expertise, he probably can't even understand it.
The technology in here is completely beyond my understanding. I can't tell if it's real or fake.
Well, did you see clearly?
No, I'm the expert who has been researching this field the longest. She's been a housewife for 3 years. How can she be better than me? She's just a rich woman. This makes no sense. This formula is fake.
What?
Just as I thought. Knew it was fake. If this were a real formula, you would have made a fortune from it already. Why would you bring it here?
Are you crazy? You got my hopes up for nothing.
Keeping this fake formula only causes harm. Today, in front of everyone, I'm going to destroy it.
No! Don't! Howard, put down the formula. Per the confidentiality agreement, this is the only copy in existence. If you destroy it, you can't afford the consequences.
Still acting? I admire your composure.
It's all fake anyway. Fine, tear it up, so you won't use this worthless paper to go around swindling people.
I don't care if you believe it or not. This is the material I plan to give to President Carter for domestic scientific research. If you destroy it, you'll bear the consequences yourselves.
Who are you trying to scare? It's just a worthless piece of paper. What confidentiality agreement? I think you've been playing the role too long. Can't snap out of it, huh?
You're talking about us bearing the consequences. You're impersonating a professor and forging classified documents. You're the one who should bear the consequences.
I'll warn you one last time. All your current patented technologies are my work. If you're still being stubborn, I'll immediately cut off all your technical support.
That's enough, Claire. You're arrogant enough, Advanced Group. Everyone here is a top academic in the country. What gives you the right to cut off our technical support?
How come I don't recall ever receiving any support from you, Ms. Vance?
She must still be dreaming.
Sure, Vance Group is rich, but impersonating a professor and forging documents? That's a matter of principle. Once this leaks, I guarantee Vance Group's stock will hit rock bottom.
That's right. The most important thing in the pharmaceutical industry is trust. After today, your Vance Group's reputation
is going to be completely ruined by you. Why do this? Just to save face, you're destroying your own foundation. That's just stupid. No choice. She brought this on herself.
Everyone, watch closely. Today, I'm going to clean out the academic world of its scum. I'm bringing justice. No.
Get out of my way! A fake lousy formula and you treat it like treasure? I think you've lost your mind.
What's wrong? Feeling guilty? Can't keep up the act?
Just a moment ago, you were boasting that you're Professor Claire. Why aren't you pretending now?
That's because I'm smart. I saw through you at a glance. After all, we're all in academia, the best at spotting lies.
You people who make a living off my hard work. You tore up my research papers and you're still so pleased with yourselves. I've seen stupid, but never this stupid.
You still dare to talk back? I told you to drink as an apology, but you refused. Looks like I need to help you out.
You.
Well played. Finally, she gets what she deserves. When the professor arrives, at least she won't take it out on us.
What do you think you're doing?
President Carter.
Are you okay? What do you want? Are you going to hit someone?
President Carter, you've misunderstood. This Claire Vance is using her position as chairman of Vance Group to pretend to be Professor Claire here. I was about to throw her out.
That's right. She dared to impersonate the luminary of our industry, Professor Claire. She doesn't know her place.
We can all testify.
Yes, I can also prove it. Claire Vance indeed impersonated the professor. I can testify as well.
She's not.
Do you hear that? President Carter said it himself. She is not Professor Claire.
Claire Vance, this time you're done. I admit you're rich, but President Carter is the president of Olympia University. He won't give you the time of day.
President Carter is highly respected, and with just one word from him, no researcher will ever work with the Vance family again. Vance Group is going to go bankrupt.
Look, you've made President Carter so angry.
President Carter, don't be angry. We'll help you teach Claire Vance a good lesson. When Professor Claire arrives later, you must put in a good word for us.
That's right, we are just trying to stand up for the professor. You have to help us get more academic achievements from the professor.
Claire Vance, this time you're completely finished. Vance Capital will also go down with you. I want to watch your family fall apart.
Get the hell out.
President Carter, why did you hit me?
You're all idiots. Don't you know the legendary Professor Claire is Claire Vance?
What?
No, this can't be. Absolutely impossible.
President Carter, you must have been fooled by Claire Vance. How could she be Professor Claire?
That's right, I don't believe it either. She's clearly just a bimbo who lives off men. How could she be a professor?
What, are you questioning me or Olympia University? This is the letter from Olympia University appointing Professor Claire as chief professor of the medical school. See for yourselves whose name is on it.
Professor Claire's real name is Claire Vance.
How is this possible? She really is Professor Claire?
What, are you still doubting my identity?
We're screwed. We offended the professor. Now we're really screwed.
Howard Lawson, you bastard, you've ruined us all.
I had no idea.
Claire, no. Professor, I'm so sorry. We didn't mean to offend you.
Yeah. We were all fooled by Howard Lawson.
You bunch of fence-sitters. That's not what you said.
Claire, didn't you say you would share the K3 serum formula with everyone today? Where's the formula?
The formula?
It's right there.
Who the hell did this?
It was Howard. He tore it. He lied to us, saying this was a fake formula.
That's right, it was Howard. He also said he'd rid the academic world of its scum.
Kai, you bastard. You're the one who said it was fake.
Howard, you again. Howard Lawson, you destroyed classified national research data without permission on behalf of Olympia University. I will hold you fully legally responsible, and I will use all my industry connections to make sure you have no place in the pharmaceutical industry ever again.
President Carter, please don't. How am I supposed to stay in this business?
And you two, I'm revoking all your honors from Olympia University. The university will never provide you with any resources or support again.
President Carter, we were wrong. No.
Claire Vance, I've lost my appetite. Let's go.
Okay, President Carter, I actually wanted to discuss tomorrow's press interview with you.
Let's go.
President Carter.
Howard Lawson.
Don't let us see you again.
Let's go.
Damn, Claire Vance. Not only did you cost me my investment, but all my resources and connections are ruined too. My formula, if I had gotten the formula, I could have made a comeback. Now I have nothing. Stop calling. What's the rush? Spit it out.
Mr. Lawson, we just got word that all partner companies have revoked their tech licenses to us. Without the licenses, continuing the project is illegal. What do we do?
I don't care. No excuses. Keep it moving. Push forward.
But if we keep using those patents, it's infringement. The legal representative will be held liable.
Legal representative? I've got it. Claire Vance, you forced my hand. This time, I'll take you down with me.
Howard, what do you mean?
I remember now. When we got married, to show goodwill, I made Claire Vance the company's legal representative. Who'd have thought it'd become my backup plan now? Claire, you show me no mercy. Then don't blame me for not playing fair. Hey, give the order. With or without authorization, keep pushing the project forward. Use everything we've got. If anything goes wrong, I'll take the fall. I'm such a genius. Now I can, without restraint, do whatever I please. Anyway, if something goes wrong, the one going to jail is Claire Vance, the legal rep. Once she's inside, her parents are long dead. All of Vance Group's assets will be mine, won't they?
Howard? You're a genius. Once Claire is inside, we can take control of Vance Group and do anything we want.
Let's go. Let's go see Claire now. Let her know how badly she'll pay for crossing me.
Hello, Ms. Vance, President Carter. I'm a reporter from River City TV, Shirley. Today, on behalf of the station with you as our witness, Ms. Vance, we're accepting antiques donated by kind-hearted people.
Thank you all for trusting me and allowing me to witness this.
We should be the ones thanking you. For the children with rare diseases, you not only, through Vance Group, donated $200 million, but also used your influence to inspire so many caring people to donate precious antiques. That's amazing.
Of course, our Claire is the pride of Olympia University.
I'm just doing my small part. My personal ability is limited, but I hope doing my small part can attract more people to support charity and care for these sick children.
Move aside.
What's he doing here?
It's not like he's doing charity to atone for his sins, right?
Him? No way. The Lawson family's selfish nature is ingrained in their bones. When we first got married, I, as the legal representative of the company, donated several charity funds. My mother-in-law, Fiona Lawson, pointed at my nose and cursed me for 3 whole days.
Really?
Later, she even went behind my back and took Howard's ID card to change the legal representative to Howard himself. That little company? I didn't care about it and didn't bother to expose it. Let him in. We're divorced, Howard. You're not welcome here. Those patents and funds, don't even dream of it.
Who said we came for those? It was Shirley who specially invited me.
Wait, what?
You two know each other. Here's the thing. Yesterday, Mr. Lawson said he was willing to represent the Zenith Group and cooperate with River City TV, so we're here to sign today.
Exactly. We even brought the official seal.
Howard has always been all about charity. Today he asked me to come to lend him a hand.
The Zenith Group? It can barely keep itself afloat. What's your game, Howard? Howard, what exactly are you here for today?
Didn't I tell you? I'm here to talk about a partnership.
What?
Are you going to do this in front of the radio reporters and throw me out? Aren't you afraid of making a scene?
Howard, I'm warning you. This is about sick kids. You better put away your shady little schemes.
Claire, why are you always so hostile toward me? People can change. Like I told you, I specifically came today to attend this charity gala.
Well, Claire, Howard is truly sorry. You two used to be married. Don't be so hard on him.
Claire, the interview is about to start. Go ahead.
Sure, coming.
Claire, today, watch me ruin you. I'll destroy you.
Howard, stop wasting your breath on her. When this blows up, she'll be left with a ruined reputation. Today, I'll show her. What happens when you mess with us?
Hello, everyone. This is River City TV. I'm Shirley, a reporter. Today, witnessed by the chairman of Vance Group and the president of Olympia University, we are receiving antique donations from kind-hearted members of our community. This is the chairman of Vance Group, Ms. Claire Vance. This is the president of Olympia University, Mr. Richard Carter.
Hello, everyone.
All these antiques today will be put up for a charity auction later. All the charity funds will go directly to help kids with rare diseases.
We hope you'll show some love to these kids and give them hope.
That's right. Children are our future, the hope of our country.
What a hypocrite.
Exactly. If they really cared that much, why didn't they treat us better back then?
All right, then let's get started with the main event.
The first antique I'd like to introduce is an imperial porcelain Famille Rose vase.
For such a small task, no need to bother President Carter. I got this.
Yeah, President Carter, let Howard handle the heavy stuff. That's what he's here for.
What the hell is he up to? Since when is he so kind? Howard Lawson, you did that on purpose. Howard, you did that on purpose.
Claire, how can you say that about Howard? Howard was just trying to help you. My hand slipped. Why do you make baseless accusations?
What's going on? How did the vase get broken? Hold on. Unexpected situation.
Howard, I knew you'd come today. Up to no good, right?
How can you say that? The vase was too slippery. I just lost my grip, it slipped. Besides, you didn't catch it yourself. Why are you blaming me? You?
Exactly, Claire. Howard was just trying to help. Even if he didn't hold it steady, you shouldn't talk to him like that. Howard feels terrible about it too.
Howard, do you know this is an imperial porcelain vase worth over $600,000?
$600,000.
I knew it. You were up to no good, weren't you? You deliberately destroyed the vase, just to sabotage today's charity event, right?
I don't like hearing that. I told you I came to help. If you say that, you'll break my heart.
Reporter Lee, you saw it too. It was an accident. Claire is so emotional right now. She's a bit harsh. Don't sweat it.
Ms. Vance, I think what Mr. Lawson said might actually be true. After all, the vase was so slippery. Accidents happen. It's normal.
Reporter Lee, do you even know what happened before? There's no way Howard Lawson actually cares about charity events. He's here to stir up trouble.
Exactly right. Let's throw him out right now.
Hold on. Ms. Vance, this event is to get more people involved in charity. I don't think we should dampen Mr. Lawson's enthusiasm. Maybe it's all just a misunderstanding.
It's not a misunderstanding. He deliberately destroyed the vase. The kids' charity fund will be short $600,000.
Mr. Lawson, do you have anything to explain?
It's just $600,000. My Zenith group will cover it. I'll face the music. I've got that much honor.
That's right. It's just $600,000. Our Howard can cover it. He'll make sure the kids' charity fund won't miss a single cent.
What did you just say?
It's only $600,000, right? Since I'm the one responsible, just put it all on Zenith Group's account.
Ms. Vance, it seems you really misunderstood Mr. Lawson. He's nothing like what you said. He's incredibly responsible. He always steps up.
What? Him? Responsible? That's a total joke.
Howard, don't just talk a good game. With Zenith Group in this state, how are you gonna pay $600,000?
None of your business. I've already stamped the compensation form. Zenith Group will cover all the losses today.
Claire, you're selling Howard short. It's only $600,000. Even if we have to sell everything we own, we can cover it. Don't be so quick to judge.
Since when is Howard so responsible? Zenith's accounts are drained. What's he playing at? If this keeps up, he, as the legal representative, will be in big trouble.
Since it was all a misunderstanding then, Ms. Vance, let's continue recording.
Okay. I'm sorry, I apologize for that.
Let's redo that last part. Sure. So, Ms. Vance, next we're going to showcase which antique.
It's a landscape painting by the famous classical dynasty painter Arthur Sterling.
Where's that painting? It was painted by Arthur Sterling.
Mr. Lawson, this is an antique exhibition room. Every item here is a precious antique. How can you smoke here?
What's the big deal about me having a smoke?
Shirley, don't make a fuss. Howard just paid $600,000 in compensation. He's feeling pretty bad right now. What's wrong with one cigarette? It's not bothering you.
Howard Lawson, stop being such a jerk. I knew you couldn't keep up the act forever. Now you're not even pretending.
Me? A jerk? I spent $600,000 on charity for you and I can't even have a smoke? You. Ridiculous.
Howard, are you...
Feeling bad about the money.
Mr. Lawson, what are you doing?
None of your business. Sorry about that. It wasn't on purpose. My bad, I didn't mean to.
This is a Ming Dynasty silk landscape painting. It's worth $840,000. Howard Lawson, you...
It's only $840,000. Put it all on my tab. I'll cover it.
Exactly. Put it on our tab. We can afford it. Don't act like you've never seen anything good.
Mr. Lawson, what exactly are you trying to do?
Nothing. My hand just won't cooperate. Can't hold on to anything. See, my hand slipped again.
Howard, what's wrong with you today? Your hand keeps slipping, but it's fine. We can afford it anyway.
A pair of antique blue and white porcelain bowls, $360,000. That's $1.8 million total.
What's wrong with Claire? She's gone pale, feeling bad.
Why should I care? Someone's paying anyway. Go ahead. Don't stop. Okay.
Keep pretending. Let's see how long you can keep it up.
Howard, I think she's just too proud. Just acting calm. When the bill comes, she'll be crying.
The ancient bronze wine vessel, $520,000. The rare ancient manuscript set, $700,000. Total, $3 million.
Mr. Lawson, you're deliberately damaging these antiques. We have it all on tape.
Go ahead. After all, everything will be compensated by my Zenith Group. As for you, Ms. Vance, you'd better think carefully. If your company can't afford it, you'll be facing years in prison.
If you're not worried, I'm even less worried.
Let me see how long you can keep up the act.
Good, smash it harder. Let me see how long she can keep up the act.
One set of solid jade ornament, $1.7 million. Total, $4.7 million.
I'm telling you, if you kneel down and beg me now, I might still stop. Otherwise, once all these accounts are settled, for the rest of your life, you'll rot in jail.
That's right, Claire. Kneel down and beg Howard now and say something nice. Maybe Howard will soften and stop. Otherwise, soon. You won't even get prison food.
Why should I beg him? He's the one who smashed it. He's the one who has to pay. What's the rush?
Go ahead, continue. Let me tell you straight up. Zenith Group is just an empty shell. It has no money to pay. When the court holds someone accountable, the first person they'll go after is you, the legal representative.
What? You can't afford to pay at all. You just said you'd take responsibility.
Whether I take responsibility or not is none of your business. She's the one who'll go to jail.
One classical dynasty painting, $2.4 million. 3 imperial porcelain pieces, $1.5 million. Total, $8.6 million.
Howard, you'll rot in jail. Claire Vance will rot in jail. She's the legal representative. What's that got to do with me?
Security!
Get back! Anyone who comes close, I'll smash you too. What, done pretending? Scared?
Claire, now you're scared. Where was that earlier? If you had just behaved back then, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Howard, take a look. Total value of damaged antiques, $17 million. I'm rounding it down.
$17 million. That's not chump change. Claire, tell me, with that kind of money, the company can't cover that. As the legal representative, how many years would you get?
I figure at least 8 to 10 years. While you're locked up, Vance Group will belong to our Howard. I almost feel sorry for you.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Howard, aren't you forgetting something? Did you forget something?
I didn't forget. When we got married, the legal representative of Zenith Group was you. I remember it crystal clear.
Oh, really?
Officers, perfect timing. The legal representative of this company is Claire Vance. Her company damaged so many antiques, she can't afford to pay for them. Arrest her and throw her in jail.
You're Howard Lawson, right?
That's me. Don't arrest the wrong person. The legal representative is Claire Vance. I've got nothing to do with it.
Officers, we have full video footage. All the antiques were deliberately damaged by Howard Lawson, and he admitted it himself.
I admit I smashed them, but the company foots the bill. The legal representative is Claire Vance. I've got nothing to do with it.
That's right. So what if he did smash them? The legal representative is Claire Vance. If you're gonna arrest someone, arrest her.
Bring it out. Make him give up completely.
Officer, this is Zenith Group's latest business registration info. And starting 3 years ago, the company's legal representative was changed from Claire Vance to the person in front of you, Mr. Howard Lawson.
What are you talking about? How is this possible? Impossible. This?
Impossible. This has to be fake. You guys forged this. The legal representative was Claire Vance. How could it be Howard Lawson?
Howard, you really didn't know? The second year of our marriage, your mom threw a huge fit, afraid I'd take advantage of the Lawson family. She took your ID card and secretly went to the business bureau to change the legal representative to you. This crappy company, I never gave a damn about it. I never thought it would become your death warrant.
This can't be happening. How could my mom...
Howard, how could this happen? Didn't you say the legal representative was Claire Vance? How did it become you?
So after all this, smashing almost $18 million worth of antiques, you're the one who's going to jail.
Did you know from the very beginning, so you just watched me smash them and watched me go crazy?
That's right. I knew all along. I wanted to see how far you'd go to ruin me, how out of your mind you could get.
Howard, you lied to me. You said Claire Vance would go to jail. What now? I'm pregnant. I don't want you to go to jail.
Get away from me. Claire, I was wrong. I was so wrong. I'm a monster. I'm a beast. Please forgive me just this once.
Claire, no, Ms. Vance. I was wrong too. I shouldn't have messed around with Howard. I shouldn't have bullied you. I shouldn't have smashed things with him. Please, have mercy. Spare us. I'm pregnant. I can't let the child be born without a father.
I deserve to die. I'm a beast. I'm a monster. Claire, I know these 3 years you gave up so much for me. I lost my mind. That's why I got involved with Chloe Harper. I even bullied you with my mom. I'm worse than a dog.
Now you admit you're wrong? Too late.
No, Claire, it's not too late at all. Let's start over. Can we get remarried? I promise I'll treat you well from now on. I'll never see that Chloe Harper again. And as for my mom, I'll make it clear to her we'll live a good life together, okay?
Howard, what are you saying? Claire, I'm carrying your child.
Get out. Shut up, you're such a jinx. If you hadn't seduced me, Claire and I wouldn't be in this mess.
Howard, you're so heartless. Back then, you were the one who said you wanted to be with me. You said you'd marry me, and now that trouble's come, you're putting all the blame on me. Are you even a man?
Get out! I've already made a clean break with her. Just give me another chance. From now on, I'll do whatever you say. I'll do anything you ask, okay?
Howard, have you forgotten? Back at the Lawson house, you and your mom forced me to kneel and put on Chloe's shoes for her. Have you forgotten how you pushed me away, making me hit my forehead on the coffee table and bleed? Have you forgotten how, in front of everyone, you said other than laundry and cooking, I couldn't do anything else?
I was wrong. I know I was wrong. Back then, I had lost my mind. It was all Chloe and my mom who egged me on. Claire, please forgive me. I'm begging you on my knees.
Claire, I know I was wrong too.
Please forgive me.
I shouldn't have egged Howard on. I shouldn't have bullied you. Please, just let us go. I'm also begging you on my knees.
I gave you a chance. At the bid conference, I watched you sign the divorce agreement. At that moment, I thought, our 3 years of marriage were over. I wouldn't come after you anymore. But instead of learning your lesson, you stole my patent for personal gain. You even tried to shift the blame onto me and make me go to jail for you. Howard, you brought this upon yourself. Step by step.
I was wrong. I was wrong. I know I was wrong. Please forgive me. Get away from me. Claire, I'm begging you. Talk to the officer and tell him it's all a misunderstanding. Don't let them take me away. I'll never do it again. I'm begging you.
My son, my son. Claire, you venomous witch. How dare you hurt my son like this? I'm gonna kill you. I'll fight you. What a sin. What did the Lawson family do to deserve this? To have someone like you, a heartless, venomous witch. My son just made a little mistake. Did you have to go after him that hard?
Mom, you're here. Quick, beg Ms. Vance to let Howard go. I'm still carrying Howard's child. I can't live without Howard.
Just a mistake? He cheated on me with his widowed sister-in-law. For 3 years, they bullied me together. Tearing up classified national research data, deliberately damaging nearly $18 million worth of charity antiques, every single offense.
Deserves to pay a price.
I don't care. You have to let my son go today, or I'll die right in front of you.
Ms. Vance, I beg you, let Howard go. We won't dare to do it again. We'll work like dogs for you.
Whether you live or die, what does that have to do with me? The Lawson family owes me. From today on, every single debt will be paid back to me. Officer, all the evidence is here. The damaged antiques, the full video footage, and the recording of his confession.
No.
I have it all. Please just follow legal procedures.
It's over. All over.
My son, it's all Mom's fault. Mom insisted on changing the legal representative. Mom ruined you, son.
What am I going to do? I'm pregnant. How am I supposed to live? It's all your fault, you venomous witch.
Over.
She ruined us.
You're crying now, but it's all your own doing. Fiona, you used to scold me every day, calling me a barren, frumpy wife. You forced me to give up our wedding home to Chloe. You made me wash and cook for her and work like a dog. Did you ever imagine this day would come? No.
I didn't.
Chloe, you always treated me like a servant. Right in front of me, you were being all lovey-dovey with Howard. You cursed me as a slave in Italian. Together with Howard, you smashed the charity antiques. Did you ever think this day would come?
Ms. Vance, I messed up. I really messed up. I shouldn't have treated you this way. I shouldn't have fooled around with him.
Howard, it was you who begged me on your knees to quit my job and become a homemaker, but then you took my money to support another woman. When I was wronged, you always took someone else's side. You even shifted the blame and made me take the fall. Did you ever think this day would come?
I was wrong, okay? I really messed up. If I could start over, I swear I'd be devoted to you and love only you for the rest of my life.
There's no chance to start over. 3 years ago, the one who was overjoyed to marry you, who willingly toned down all her edges for you, Claire Vance, was killed by your own hands. Today, I'm here to settle all accounts. First, all infringing projects of Zenith Group must stop immediately. All compensation and penalties, not 1 cent less. Second, you deliberately damaged antiques. No way. According to legal procedures, you must take full criminal responsibility and pay civil damages. Third, Chloe Harper and Fiona Lawson in this matter were involved in instigating and assisting and must face legal consequences. All property previously misappropriated must be fully returned. Fourth, from today on, all Vance family businesses worldwide will end all cooperation with the three of you. Blacklisted from the industry. No cooperation ever.
Oh!
Howard Lawson, you are suspected of willfully damaging antiques. The amount involved is extremely large. We are arresting you immediately. Please cooperate.
Claire, I know I was wrong. Please give me another chance. I beg you, let go.
Please don't arrest him. He didn't mean to. It's all my fault. I egged him on. Arrest me instead. I'm carrying a child. Please, I'm begging you.
Claire!
Howard!
Son.
Ladies and gentlemen, this charity donation event took an unexpected turn. The suspect, Howard Lawson, deliberately damaged precious antiques, amounting to $18 million. All related parties have been identified. We will continue to follow up on this story. We also salute Ms. Claire Vance for her love and dedication to kids with rare diseases.
No matter what happens, the project for children with rare diseases will not stop. As for the damaged antiques, I will personally cover the full cost so that the children won't lose a single dollar of charity funds. I hope everyone will join me in paying more attention to these children and giving them more hope.
Claire, I'm sorry you had to go through that. This charity event, which was going so well, was ruined by them.
It's okay. As long as it doesn't affect the children's cause, it's fine. As for the remaining intact antiques, we will continue to donate them. As for the damaged ones, I will replace them within 3 days.
Chairman, leave the rest to me. The legal department is ready. All the documents will be handled proactively. There won't be any omissions.
We'll take care of everything. Don't let it affect the progress of the charity project. 3 years of bad debt have been cleared today.
Chairman, so what are your plans next?
Next, we'll build a lab, do research, and take our pharmaceutical technology to the top level so we won't be held back by foreign monopolies. We'll continue the charity project to help more people in need.
Yes.
Before, for a man, I was trapped in a tiny kitchen and lost myself.
Now I finally found myself again. My battlefield was never the home or the stove. It's a much wider world. From now on, I'll live only for myself, for what I want to do, for the people I want to protect, and become the person I want to be.